2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Shenton Park or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Oh, hello, podcast. Podcast. Oh, it was lovely having Matty and Trish in. You'll hear them in this episode today, Matty Johns and Trish Johns.
Yes.
Haven't seen them in yonks. We used to hang out a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Like, we used to hang out a lot and then not for ages.
Yes.
You know?
He's a very fun man.
Yes, absolutely.
And they're a very fun couple.
He had his famous quote, it must have been after a grand final win with the Newcastle Knights or something like, and he had smashed a quick beer, you know?
Yep.
And then he was being interviewed.
Yep.
And they're like, how does it feel? When he goes, oh, it's better than Lego.
He's so funny.
It's better than Lego.
Better than Lego. What an answer.
Their family podcast is on our Nova Network, as is the Backstage with Cooper and Matty Johns as well.
I used to have the hots for his brother.
Did you?
Yeah. I used to have him and Dane Carlaw and Wendell Saylor and basically all of the Broncos and the Queensland players.
The Broncos
and Darren
especially.
Lockyer. Oh, my God. And Trent Barrett. Oh, my God.
The Broncos now are a very pretty team, aren't they?
Yes, Reece Walsh is very cute. I feel like if I was a 15-year-old, I would have him on my... But I used to get the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get the Gold Coast Bulletin and the Courier Mail every day. I would buy it with my own money on the way home from school.
Yeah.
And then I would cut out... such a loser. I would cut out all of my favourite players and then I covered the whole fridge with them and then I would basically wallpapered my walls with all the hotties.
Look at all the hotties and look at you now.
I know. What a loser. How embarrassing. Can't believe I just said that.
I had Cindy Crawford up on my wall.
Yes.
And Bart Simpson.
And Cindy and Bart.
Yeah, Cindy Crawford and Bart Simpson.
Did you have the hots for Bart or was it just you just liked him? You thought he was funny?
I had the hots of Bart and I thought Cindy was funny. Enjoy the podcast, guys. Enjoy it.
It's a good fun show.
Are we live on the radio?
Live?
Hello, we're live.
Hi. Start the show!
This is Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel.
Reporting for duty.
Driving you home
Drives you crazy.
on Nova.
Here we go.
Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel are my idea of a very nice day out. Wow. It should be a crime, it's so good.
As soon as you hit 4 o'clock.
You ready to party?
Here we go!
Who cares?
Yes.
It's only been 24 hours since I've seen you.
Well, I knew that you were going to start this show with an opinion.
But you look like a lady today. Like, what's happening? Is it because I had Carl and Sylvia in here yesterday?
Yeah.
And then you come in all looking like a lady. What's happening?
I know. I didn't wear my typical leggings and T-shirt and
T-shirt and
sneakers
cap.
and my hair in a cap or my hair in a bun and just like swigging out of my can of V.
No.
Like, hey, how's it going, guys?
You've got a skirt on.
I've got a
and
skirt
Your
on.
hair's done.
No, it's not.
what's
This
happened
is
to
how
me,
my
mate?
hair is every day.
No.
This is just leftovers from last night's Idol show. It's just like, straight whatever.
Yeah.
And I just put an outfit on.
No, it's nice to have you back.
But you want like your tomboy friend to come back?
Yeah, tomorrow you
Is
can do
this
that.
a bit much for you?
Yeah, it's weird, when
You
someone
just don't
comes
like
in
change.
that you see every day and they're wearing new outfits. Like I told you when I worked with Hughesy.
Yeah.
And he got that job on Channel 10 and he got all these free clothes.
Yeah.
And every day he'd come in with all these brand new clothes on. I'm
Yeah.
like, stop.
Well, this is a new outfit, so get used to it. I'm going
Is
to pop
it?
this one in the rotation.
Okay, good
So
stuff.
you'll see this quite a bit. This will become like the leggings and T-shirts. Let's be real. I'm not going to wear a skirt to work every day.
You may have dressed up because we have one of your little mates from Idol coming in soon.
We do.
Iilysh is here. We're going to reveal what song she's performing on Sunday's
Yes,
show, right?
on Sunday night, we get to announce what Australia voted for her to sing in the show.
But Joel's not here this week, and you're not going to believe who's back. Guess who's back?
Get back again.
On the day that he's not here,
The astronauts are back.
they're back. We'll just go through that for you after Charlie, okay? Happy Wednesday afternoon. It's a big show today. I'll run you through it next.
Okay.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Too cool for school.
On Nova.
Another $2,000 with our friends from Afterpay coming up in a second as well, because Afterpay Day starts, guess what? Tomorrow. Thousands of brands on sale, up to 70% off. T's and C's apply. Head to afterpay.com for details.
I have very much been enjoying these sales. I feel like that's where my whole outfit's come from.
I thought it was more of a Temu vibe for you.
Oh, how dare you?
Do you know, I heard a stat today. This could be a Tim fact, well, it also is not being checked, but a quarter of all imports into the US, a quarter are from Temu.
Where do you find the time?
That cannot be real.
That is an amazing stat. Stat, man!
Oh, no, this.
Get back! Oh, get back.
You missed my big Tim Factual yesterday. We started the show with it. You would love it,
Okay.
but I couldn't hold on to it.
Okay.
Chris Martin from Coldplay's
Yeah.
great-great-grandfather invented daylight savings.
What?
Yes, and that's why he wrote clocks. I mean, that's not the reason he wrote clocks. I made that joke yesterday too.
Oh, that's good. That's
Isn't
amazing.
that insane?
Imagine being the guy that invented that.
But also, is it really inventing something saying, let's put your clocks back?
It's pretty. It's.
But they're making the whole world do it?
Yeah, and so many people hate it.
I love it.
Like living on the Gold Coast growing up,
Yeah.
like everyone hated it's this time here and it's this time on the Tweed. Like it was so
Well, yeah.
annoying.
Queensland listeners are an hour behind us at the
Yes.
moment, which is awful. Like
Yes, and sometimes if you might go to school,
Yeah.
like across the road, which is in Queensland,
Yeah.
but you live in New South Wales, it all sucks.
that's true.
Yes,
That would suck. What about this? Being stuck in space for 9 months?
I would kind of love it.
No, you wouldn't, because you can't get Uber Eats up there.
But
So
they
you-
did
'cause
say
you-
that
'cause
there's
this is the
there's lots of stuff up there. There's lots of food, and they get deliveries. It's not
They
Uber
don't.
Eats.
But
Yeah,
you
they do.
love being a homebody, but you're having thousands of things being delivered to your door.
Yeah, like everything right at my
Yeah.
fingertips.
Yeah, these guys just arrived this morning.
And splashdown. Crew 9 back on Earth.
So I'm back from outer space. I love that.
I love. How annoying would it be though? Like you're finally here, you finally arrive
Yeah.
back, and then you land in the ocean.
What a
spectacularly.
shot.
That looks like an
Oh my
album cover.
God.
And then you're still like 150 kilometres from the coast. Still, like you have to jump on a boat now.
And then, but haven't
Like,
they put in their orders of what they want to eat? They want like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and one of them wants a burger, and the other one wants a salad.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in space for 8 days. It was one of Joel's favourite stories.
One of his absolute favourite stories. He's been raving on about it forever and saying, I can't believe that they're still up there.
Sunny Williams, big smile, big waves. Butch Wilmore returning to Earth, coming from a microgravity environment, can wreak havoc on the body.
Yeah, actually, Michelle and Heidi in the newsroom were telling me the hardest part for them, why they were laying down when they came out of what looks like a burnt marshmallow floating in the
It
ocean.
really does.
They can't lift their heads up.
What?
Because the heads, like, a baby when a baby does tummy time?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden
And
it can't lift its head up. It's like, that's
You're like,
what,
you look
that's
like
what-
an idiot.
Yeah, come on, idiot. Is this my son?
Ew,
Or some
what's
kind of
wrong
idiot.
with you?
Yeah, they can't lift their heads up.
What? I thought that they exercised up there and there were things where they could use their muscles that kept them.
I just think, apparently, I think Heidi said this to me. She said they literally have the weight of the world on their body when they get out of this zero gravity environment.
For so long. I was watching, my algorithm has changed now all this like space news.
Yeah.
And I was watching someone washing their hair up there.
Oh, really?
It's wild.
My
They have-
algorithm hasn't changed.
It hasn't? I'll have to start sending you some things. I'm going to really mess with your algorithm.
Anyway, the astronauts are back. Sorry, Joel.
Congratulations, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You got a hack Benatar for us after this.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't had a hack Benatar for a while.
I know. If you have any hacks, call us 13 24 10. I want to know yours.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Somebody stop it.
On Nova.
Thank you, CeeLo Green.
CeeLo.
CeeLo. Yeah.
I love that song so much, but I like the rude version. It's one of those songs that you put on in the car, and when you've had one of those days, when you've had a day, and you sing that song. I
see a lot of that in the car, in traffic at the moment. People just having a
day.
moment.
Yeah, the car is a safe space, don't you think?
Well, no,
like
'cause-
when everything's gone wrong and you're just not yourself, or there's just you're stressed and you're worried about things and you're just pissed off about everything. It's kind of nice to just get in the car and you can just be angry with the world, because then when you get home, you've got to be lovely.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I hate that bit. Although now I don't have the darkest legal tint on my car currently.
Oh, so you can't pick your nose freely.
Well, the last car, I was like, you can do anything in that car.
I know, I heard. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard about
this
some
car.
of
Is
the
like
fun
I'm
they're
on
having in the
stage.
car. Yeah. Yeah, didn't you what did you catch me doing?
And you're
I
picking
wasn't
grey hairs
picking-
out of your head at the lights.
I've got so many now.
I really do.
You do.
Yeah.
Not as many. Rich has a lot, but this whole side. I'm like Mr. Sheffield over here. It's quite
you
a
could
lot.
get a bit of Cruella de Vil going. That's cool.
I don't want to go back to having streaks. You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to going grey now that I saw Joaquin Phoenix getting off a boat in Cannes
full
or
white
something.
hair?
Pretty much. Like he's got my haircut at the moment, and he's just got pretty much grey hair. And I'm like, with Ray Bans and stuff.
I like
it
a
looks cool.
silver fox, like very Richard Gere. I think and I also love a woman with white hair. Like it's quite amazing, but it's quite the commitment to let it go, because once you start dyeing them and colouring over the greys,
that's
you
why
got to deal with that regrowth situation.
I'm lucky.
No, thank you.
I only dyed my tips blonde in year 10.
Yeah, so they've grown out by now.
So I just put taffeta gel on and then just
Yep.
had like it was a little blonde patio roof or something.
The things we did. I had those big fat Gold Coast streaks, like
Yeah.
big wide ones that were like 2 fingers thick.
And what colour?
Like I dyed my hair that kind of dark reddish colour, and then had these big thick white streaks.
Did you?
Disgusting.
Like a snake.
Yeah, that was me rocking up at Australian Idol.
Let's do Hack Benetars. This is basically your hacks. And it really all started with you when you gave us one of the great hacks of all time for people who find it hard to open jars.
When you have a jar, you can't open it because it's so tight. You just go around the rim, tap it,
Yeah.
and then it just opens.
Yeah.
So this is a hack that everyone knows already.
People don't know how to do that.
What?
Hack Benetar!
It was the demonstration for me
Yeah.
that really killed me. So I saw this morning and I spat out my coffee on my beautiful white bed.
No,
so
you
I've
didn't.
had to-
Your Nescafe Smooth.
Yeah, my Nescafe Smooth Gold Smooth. I spat it out on my white sheets, so that's in the wash now.
Okay.
And if you could have that back on the bed by the time I get home, that would be great. Thanks, Rich. There is a hack to make your hot dogs on the go, because who doesn't?
Pardon?
Who doesn't?
supposed to be things we wanted to achieve.
Well, some people might want this. I don't mind this as an idea.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want a boiled sausage when you're just sitting at work?
I do love boil. When I was a kid, and you can't call them these anymore, but I used to eat little boys. With the little tiny red frankfurters.
I used to love that. And a bowl of
dunk 'em
sauce.
into Rosella tomato sauce. Had to be Rosella.
I was a Heinz girl.
I'm
Or a
Heinz
Lottie's.
now because Heinz is ketchup. It's not tomato sauce.
I like ketchup.
Sure, but
But
you
a
can't say
bowl of
tomato
it?
sauce. Yeah, big bowl.
And you just sit there and just eat a bowl of
Just little boy after
sausage
little
roll
boy
and
after little
sausage-
boy.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
So this is how you can hack to make them on the go. So, we all have these big Stanley cups or whatever they're called, Frank Green's, the thermos. The hot or cold, you can stuff it with sausages, these beautiful
Pardon?
all real
yuck.
ingredient sausages, and you fill it with boiling water. And then you can just be sitting there in traffic and you just pull out a little sausage.
Can't you cook them at home? Can't you cook them at home and then take the cooked ones into your car?
Of course you can, but then it won't be hot. You could have this at 3 p.m. and it'll still be hot.
Hack Benetar. That reminds me of when you hear those awful stories that people wash their undies in the hotel kettle.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's like the same vibe for me.
I'll order a coffee, thanks. I'll have a pot of coffee, please.
I always make an instant coffee in a little motel. Yeah.
Yes, but Rich does. We always bring our little Nescafe Gold Smooth, and he makes it from the kettle. Oh my god!
Yeah, the undie kettle.
The undies
Should
kettle.
we just go to Natalie quickly because she's
Yes.
been waiting on the line. Hopefully she has a hack on the line as well. How
the
pro.
line?
Hey,
Jeez.
Natalie, what's your hack Benetar?
My hack is chewing gum on your pants. You've ever sat in chewing gum like I have?
Yeah.
You put the chewing gum, or you get the pants or the shorts, whatever you've sat in, into the freezer,
Yes.
freeze it, and then it just peels straight off.
Oh, Natalie.
Love it.
It's
The
a hack.
amount of things that I've thrown out because I'm like, this is ruined. It's got bubble gum on it.
Or your
I'm
Timo stuff.
Devo. Oh my god.
we find out if that stat's correct, by the way? Can we find that out? It's a very interesting stat.
That's cool. I'm going to use that.
A quarter of all imports into America are from Timo. I'm not sure if I buy it, but I heard it today. Mary, hello. What is your hack, Benatar?
Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, my hack is when you've got a plastic container and if you've heated up some beautiful pasta or some type of meal, and then you finish and that residue is all around the plastic container.
Yeah.
You can't get it out. You peel a sheet of a paper towel, add a little bit of hot water, pop on your lid, shake the hell out of it like maracas, and that paper towel and the hot water will take the sauce off.
Oh!
That's awesome! Again!
And there's no residue. You don't have to throw the container in the bin.
That's great.
So many things I've thrown out because I thought I'm never going to get it out.
I love it. Thanks, Mary.
Fire away. This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
One wheel. One spin.
I'm going to spin the wheel.
It's time for...
Yeah, before you spin the wheel, my stat was kind of right.
Okay.
Temu and Shein accounted for 30% of all packages that came into the US.
That's huge.
That's nuts.
That's loose.
Temu and Shein.
30%.
My daughter buys like the fake nails off Temu. I've got fake nails all over the house in every little nook and cranny.
When we went to Billie Eilish and she had all of her cute little nails on, she wore them she had her little fishnets on under her shorts and her jersey and her beautiful nails, and she was telling me that she's just got heaps of them. There's like thousands of them.
Everywhere. Between that and the friendship beads, they're everywhere.
Oh.
All right, now we have a special guest joining us for our Wednesday Wheel game after 5:30 today. And you can enjoy GYG's new street corn because we've got $500 thanks to Guzman y Gomez. I love that street corn. We need to get more of that in here.
Yes, we did try that.
That was so good.
Delicious.
It's got Chipotle seasoned corn, Chipotle mayo, jack cheese, topped with fresh pico. It's only $3.50 at Guzman y Gomez. In fact, that might be nice after the show today.
Yeah, that would be good. Can we do that? Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Surely there's someone over there that can make that happen.
We've got a special guest coming in, you know.
Yeah.
We want some street corn for our special guest.
Yeah,
God,
who doesn't want some street corn on a Wednesday?
And if we say it on air, it should happen. If we ask off air, we'll just get a look. All right, spin the wheel. Let's see what we're doing.
Okay.
Love ya.
Really put my back into it.
I can see.
In my skirt.
You're looking like a lady. If anyone's just joining us, Ricky looks like a lady today.
I'm dressed like a lady today and it's freaking Tim out.
Age game. All right, good. Age game after 5:30, $500 thanks to Guzman y Gomez, and hopefully we would have had some street corn by then. Oh, I love this song. You brought it to the table for Friday, New Music Friday last week.
It's so good.
It's The Giver. Put your boots on. It's Chapel Roan on Nova.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Somebody stop it.
On Nova.
That is a good tune. Chapel Roan, The Giver, here on Nova.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
And an amazing performance. I think it was on SNL. She was the musical guest on SNL. It was so good.
Has anyone done Chapel on Idol?
Yes, the beautiful Hannah, our disco diva who we lost last night.
Not lost, she's still alive, but she's
we didn't
off the
lose
show.
her.
My
She's still
God.
with us. We had to say goodbye.
Just because that's your world.
Yeah, I shouldn't say we lost her. We said goodbye to the amazing Hannah, and she did Good Luck, Babe. It's such the perfect song for her.
I know, I love it. Well, Iilysh is coming in a sec.
She sure is.
But first, let's do this.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Oh, Afterpay Day, it's tomorrow, okay? Thousands of brands on sale up to 70% off. T's and C's applied. Head to afterpay.com for details. Each day, we're going to jump on Afterpay, fill up our cart with a bunch of products. We have two contestants who need to guess the total cart price.
You gotta guess.
It's kind of hard.
It's very hard.
We've got Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, guys, how you going?
Good.
Pretty damn good.
You're up against Ashley. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. $2,000 on the line. Guys, what would you do with that in this Cosy Liz crisis?
Yeah, what would you buy?
Yeah.
I got my son's birthday coming up in 2 weeks, so that's going to be fantastic.
I love that.
What's your son into? How old?
He's turning 8.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Yeah. What about you, Ashley? $2,000. What would you spend it on?
I want an overseas holiday with my family. So, yeah, somewhere sunny, an island or something would be good.
I like that. Wishful thinking with $2,000,
Hopefully
but I like it.
All enjoy flying economy. One of you at least.
One of you.
You can dream big, Ashley. Dream big.
I like it.
All right. Do you want to run through what's in the cart today? Do you have that there? You don't have to if you don't want.
I can.
Question without notice.
Really popped me on the spot there, but that's okay. I've got my skirt. I've
Just
got my
don't
big girl skirt on, and I'm ready to party.
Just don't read the prices.
Because then that gives it away.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just cross them out.
Just don't read them.
Well, no, I like
I'll do
a little
it.
visual clue. No, the first thing in the cart is a Pandora Moments engravable heart clasp snake chain bracelet, and the price is...
We need the total amount of the cart. Okay, yeah.
Okay, the second thing is a Sonos Arc soundbar from JB Hi-Fi.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh. And then the third thing in the cart is Adidas Gazelle sneakers from Platypus Shoes.
Okay, what's your guess, Daniel?
I'm going to guess 1540.
1540.
Okay.
Nice. Good. You won the toss, by the way. That's why you get to go first. And Ashley, what's your guess?
I'm going to say 800.
Okay.
800 for the... What is a Pandora Movements engravable heart clasp snake chain bracelet worth these days?
I don't know. I crossed it out.
It's $79.20. We need the closest. The cart price is $1,678.19, which means it's all you, Daniel. Congratulations.
Oh, you beauty. You guys are fantastic.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Money does to it. Well done. Hopefully your son enjoys his birthday.
He absolutely will now.
Love it.
Looks like Ashley's not going on a holiday.
Ashley's staying at home.
We'll do it again tomorrow. NovaFM.com.au if you want to be a part of it. Thanks to Afterpay Day, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Put that in your diary.
Get amongst it.
Iilysh from Idol is next.
Woo!
It's Cyril and Dean now.
Really close tonight. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Somebody stop it.
On Nova.
Massive Nova's Red Room Global Tour lineup.
He is. How exciting. We're going to LA to see him.
See him. Gracie Abrams in New Zealand and then Jelly Roll Post Malone in Vegas. Carl gave me some good Vegas tips yesterday.
I did hear there was a wonderful bar club.
Don't mention it because we have a young girl in the studio with us.
Oh, okay. I'll just sip it.
Yeah, because Australian Idol.
Inappropriate.
Australian Idol. I was watching your live show last night, hence why Carl was here and you were not.
Yes. The results shows are live. So
Live
I'm there
as.
from 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, getting ready, slapping on a face, rehearsing the show over and over and over again so no one makes a mistake.
And one of our favourites, Iilysh, is here. It's so nice to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too. Oh my goodness.
I've heard so much about you and I've seen so much of you because I do watch the show. That's not a stalker thing to say. You are on television.
Yeah, that's okay. And we talk about you all the time. You are definitely one of our favourites.
Yes.
From the very start, from the second you walked in and did your audition, I remember standing there outside the doors with you and meeting you and your dad at auditions, and quiet as a mouse, you're the quietest, sweetest little thing, and then you went in there and absolutely blew everyone's heads off. Like, how has this whole thing been for you?
Oh, this whole experience has just been, I think, just mind-boggling. Like, every day we're taking it one step at a time and something different happens, and it's just been great learning from it, and it's just amazing.
Because you actually have been literally thrust into the world of show business because you were just telling us that you were a checkout chick in Cold Care.
Yeah, Cold Can.
Cold Can.
It's like a cold can of beer.
Oh, Cold Can, I know that. And then all of a sudden now you're like on one of the biggest TV stations in the country, going to millions of people and singing.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And the population of Cold Can, what is, like, how many people are in
1,400.
14. We have more people in the studio watching the live shows in the Coliseum than at Shark Stadium. Thank you very much. Than than in your hometown. Like, that must be such a crazy.
I know. It's hard to comprehend or think about it, but.
Is it a stupid thing to say? That are you nervous, or is it just so otherworldly, out of bodily that you just don't know how you feel until probably it's all over?
Yeah, I just don't even think about it until after, and I go, oh. That was cool.
What's your favourite part of all of it? Because you've had a beautiful transformation. You came in looking like this gorgeous. You were 16 when you auditioned, right?
Oh, I was 17.
You were 17. You walked in and you auditioned and you just looked cute as a button. And then you came out on that very first Transformation Week show and you looked like a rock star. Like, it was amazing. That was when you did I'm Just a Girl. This is one of my faves.
Well, can I play the audition real quick? Just so I want to go from audition
I want to come
to...
on the journey.
I want to go on the journey.
Yeah.
We're on television. It's all about the journey. This is the audition. You ought to know.
Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? Oh, I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner.
It's the stank face when you sing that really gets me.
It's like the...
And also, when Jagged Little Pill came out, you would have been 0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How crazy.
That was 96 or 97, I think.
Yeah.
What year were you born? If you don't...
2007.
Of course you were.
2007.
Correct. And I'm 18 this year.
I was 21 in 2007. My God.
Can I ask you a quick question? Do you remember Ricky being on Idol at all?
No, I don't remember it. But like,
she wasn't born.
Let's have a listen to I'm Just a Girl. Don't even recognise you.
Right? I love that so much. Edge of 17 was also a wonderful performance.
Oh, yes, I remember that too,
It
yeah.
was so good. Now, last night we had the results show and sadly we had to say goodbye to Hannah and Bonnie, which is devastating. What are elimination nights like for you?
I mean, I hadn't really experienced the elimination night, being in Australia's hands because I was saved the week before. So I didn't know really what to expect. So I think last night the emotions were rolling over and, the tension. It was, very anxious, and sadly we had to say goodbye to Hannah and Bonnie. They're amazing.
I feel like the hard thing is everyone is so good this year.
I
Like
know,
there aren't any weak links. Every time we say goodbye to somebody, someone amazing is leaving the competition. I always think it's really cute whenever you come over to find out the results and you give me the cutest little hug. And it was so funny last night with his sweaty little clammy hands.
I
Have a
know.
listen to this. Australia has the final say in who goes into the top 8. How are you feeling? You got sweaty palms?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, clammy. Yeah,
clammy.
Way to put them out,
I know,
Ricky.
sorry.
But yeah, it's feeling a bit nervous, but we'll just have to see what Australia wants.
I can now reveal Iilysh. You are safe. Congratulations. How do you feel?
So good. It's like a relief.
You can go dry off those clammy hands
Yes.
now. All right, head on over to the lounge. Congratulations, Iilysh.
What did you do to celebrate? What did you do?
Getting through to top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yippee.
Did you go and have a can of Fanta or something?
Yes, I did. I didn't have
full sugar.
I had a lemon lime and bitters.
Did you?
Yeah, feeling a bit
Wow.
fancy.
So
it's very rock and roll.
Yeah.
You are here though because we do have a bit of an announcement for you today. Are
we
you aware
do.
of that?
No. But yeah, I am. I know that you're telling me the top 8
Okay,
songs.
so this is very exciting. It is Viewers' Choice Week and the Australian public are voting on the song that you are going to sing in Sunday night's show. Are you ready to find out what that song is?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
It's so
Now,
good.
do you know what the songs were, what the choices were?
Yeah, Bad Guy and ABCDEFU.
And which one would you prefer to do?
I'm hoping for Bad Guy.
Yeah.
Hang on, by Billie Eilish.
By Billie
And how do you
Eilish.
spell your Eilish?
IILYSH.
That is, you're going to have to spell that heaps in interviews for the rest of your life.
So you are really hoping for Bad Guy, Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
I actually voted in this.
Really?
In the poll, and I actually
allowed
voted.
to?
Yeah, you go on Instagram and you can vote for
okay.
whatever song you choose. I actually voted for ABCDEFU because I feel like you would rip that song.
ABCDEFU
and your mom and your sister and your dad. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to find out what it is?
Okay.
Eilish. Oh, I feel like it's Monday.
Yeah, I feel like we're at the live show.
I feel like it's results.
Little drone?
Eilish. The song you are singing this week, as voted by Australia,
And Ricky.
is-
And Ricky.
and me. Bad Guy, Billie Eilish!
Woohoo!
You're going to nail this. Yeah, give us the dial. Yeah, good. You nailed it. We can't wait to see you Sunday night, 7 o'clock, you performing Billie Eilish.
Are you excited?
I'm super excited. Thanks,
see you then.
Australia.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Somebody stop it.
On Nova.
Lola Young. Messy. Here on Nova, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. There's no Joel this week.
Jermaine, what are you doing?
Kick it out. We're doing Glossys.
Jermaine, we're doing a live radio show.
Somewhere in the studio.
I haven't done anything.
Happy
we just
birthday,
gave you
by the way.
cake for your birthday. Happy birthday, Jermaine.
Thank you, but where's my phone?
Don't know. You must be in one of your pockets.
It's Glossys time.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. The Glossys on screen.
Check out the first Glossy on the screen, shall we? What's happening here?
Jermaine. Show. Oh, no.
Yes.
Meghan Markle, what is she up to? What's happening?
Well,
I asked Rich this morning, should we hate watch another episode? And he said, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
Well, this is now more about her social media activities because she's been now accused of faking her activities
faking the
with
St.
kids.
Paddy's Day eggs or something, making something green, and they're trying to say, people are saying that she probably didn't. Like, why is
Followers
she
noticed
trying?
the waffles that she filmed
Yep.
herself making for St. Paddy's Day didn't match the ones that she posted. Like, it's just too much. Like, you know, like I always think, like Martha Stewart and stuff, they're famous at that stuff because they're good at that stuff.
Yes.
David Beckham's famous at being a soccer player because he's good at being a soccer player.
Yes.
If you're not good at cooking and being a mum.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that part, but we know that they famously have a lot of help.
Yes.
But also, I just find the lack of authenticity in this show and her trying to present this public face, which we don't know if it's genuine or not. Maybe she just is this kind of person. I don't know.
Her dad said last week, it's not. It's fake.
Oh.
Anyway, let's move on to something really authentic.
Okay. Oh, Yogurt Cannon.
Yogurt Cannon. That's Nick Cannon, obviously.
Obviously. Come on, guys.
He's got a podcast, or he's on the podcast called We Playin'.
We playing?
And they're discussing vasectomies, which, you know, they're good.
We've all had.
We've all had one of those.
I feel like there's an influx in black men getting vasectomy. Black
It
men
is
never
a
talk about it.
responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
You want more.
Why not?
Is it more with one of the women you already got, or is it more with a new one?
I don't know. That's the thing. I leave it to the Lord.
How many's he got? 9?
Is it 13?
What? No.
13.
No.
I find people that love, because, you know, there's some people that love having a really big family and having lots and lots of kids, and then some people who are like, 1, 2, enough. Stop, get that vasectomy. You are not coming near me until you've had it.
Yeah.
But I just find it fascinating the people that love
Not wearing
the more
condoms.
the merrier. No,
Oh.
but like I'm happy to have, he'd be happy to have 20 kids.
Yeah, because he's not.
Like, what are you up to?
Yeah, but I think it'd be very different if you're having 20 kids and having to look after 20 kids. Like, I'd love to have 20 kids too. I don't want to look after 20 kids.
But don't.
I can't afford 20 kids.
Like, is the difference between 2 and 3 kids a huge difference, or once you've got 2, a third one is not that?
I think I've always been told if you have 2, you may as well have 5.
Yeah, and then maybe that's
it's a
what
level
he's.
of chaos that you weren't, you know, kind of used to with one.
Maybe that's what he's saying. It's like he's got 13 kids. Why not have 20? It's chaotic. There's
Sure.
heaps of people around, heaps of mouths to feed. Let's go.
Let's just skip to the last glossy because we're running out of time, please, Jermaine. This is brilliant.
Oh, this is Gwyneth Paltrow and Timothée Chalamet, and I have no idea what the hell they're up to.
Well, they did an interview for Vanity Fair, and apparently, well, there's a movie coming out. What's the movie called? It's called Marty Supreme. Comes out on Christmas Day.
Okay.
December 25. Thanks for that. And
What, is that off the top of your head? You knew that day?
No, it actually says it on my sheet, luckily. Thanks so much, Georgie. In an interview with Vanity Fair, Gwyneth said that she had a lot of sessions with Timothée Chalamet in their upcoming film. And she said that she didn't know about she didn't know about intimacy coordinators until her session scenes with Timothy.
She'd never had intimacy coordinators.
And I'm going to do the quote. I was like, girl, I'm from an era where you get naked, you get in bed, the camera's on. We said, I think we're good. And then you can step a little bit back.
Wow. Yeah, because it's such a big thing now in films.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
Well, and Blake Lively's, there's that whole thing's blown back up again because she was giving birth and in the scene, and she was saying that, yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there that's fresh.
All right, good. Intimacy coordinators. Yeah, well, it's 2025, guys. Get with the program.
Get with the program.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Scarborough or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Take this job and shove it.
Close down, pump it up.
Not today, Satan.
Take the rest of the day off.
Wow. This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Yes.
On Nova.
Yes, it is. Tools it down. We didn't call it yesterday.
Well, shall we?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Well, we're going to a very fun thing tomorrow. I feel like we could just, wet our beaks.
Wet our beaks? I haven't heard that
Right?
expression for a while.
I feel like
Wet our beaks.
Wet our beaks. It's Wednesday afternoon.
Wet your whistle? Remember
your
that?
whistle?
Wet your whistle. All right, let's do it. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, that's the Jermaine birthday one.
Happy birthday, Jermaine.
This is calling it. Yay! And let's celebrate calling it by putting someone else in the running to come along with us to Nova's Red Room Global Tour, powered by Expedia. We're going. We'd like you to come too. With Cassie from Adelaide, obviously.
Yes.
We're giving that away on Friday. Someone new in the running next, here on Nova.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel,
etc.
on Nova.
Gracie Abrams in Nova's Red Room.
Have you got a little friend under the desk there with you?
Stop taking all of my stuff. You've got my iPad mini now.
Stop having so many mini Apple products. It's lame.
Work stuff.
It's me. You literally said before, this is my work mini.
Yeah, but you're 32. Time to
Everyone
cut it.
buys iPad minis.
What did you say? Everyone buys iPad minis.
He just stormed out after saying everyone is buying iPad minis.
Auckland, LA, Vegas.
Oh my God.
Nova's Red Room Global Tour, powered by Expedia.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let me hear.
You were made to chase your travel passions. Expedia were made to put them all into one stress-free package. Expedia made to travel. We just heard from Gracie. We were singing to the top of our lungs.
We were.
At the top of our lungs.
At the top of our lungs.
Yeah, right, cool. Your boarding pass to see the world's biggest artists up close and personal. Auckland to see Gracie Los Angeles with Dean Lewis. I believe we can say Dean Lewis is on our show tomorrow to talk about this.
Woo-hoo! You already said it. So even if you weren't allowed, you just blew it.
Am I allowed to say Las Vegas? You'll be seeing Jelly Roll and Post Malone. I mean, how do you feel about all that as a possibility? Audrey.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Are you excited?
Oh my God, yes. And I'm still at work and the shop's opened, and so...
I love it. Audrey, are you a good time girl? Would you be a good person to travel with us on this trip?
I think I might be, being Irish and all, yes.
How was your Monday? How was your big St. Pat's Day?
It was a recovery day, actually, because I wasn't working Sunday.
Oh, she had a big one.
I thought it was a bit rude for St. Pat to make his day fall on a Monday, you know?
I know,
rude.
seriously.
Yeah.
You're
Patrick.
an idiot.
You are in the running. We might be calling you back on Friday to come with us.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Good luck, Audrey. I hope you're joining us.
I'd love to have an Irish lass.
I know. They know how to party.
I wonder if she looks like the Cause. Like all the Cause, you know, Jim
All of them.
included, you know, Jim as well.
I thought you looked like my dad.
That's Bewitched. More chances with Ben Lee and Mabel after 6. Jump onto the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au. Speaking of travel, though, and our good friends at Expedia, what was the reason you went overseas?
Yeah.
Did you go for a big reason? Maybe surgery?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel,
Too cool for school.
on Nova.
What are you looking at up there? Very serious.
The screens. Because that's where I usually look at Joel up there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I do look quite different with my new outfit on today.
You do look like a lady, as I said
I
at the
do
top
look
of the
like
show.
a lady. I get why it's disturbing.
It's not disturbing, just like took my breath away a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God, thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness, who is this?
Yeah, I know you don't like change, but get used to it, okay? I'm going to wear this.
I like change. I've just been sitting in this seat for 13 years. I love change.
You love change. What are you talking about?
I love change.
But every time anyone wears anything different or cuts their hair different or wears a different shade of something, you're like, what's that?
What's going on?
What's that?
I like to know what I'm walking into.
I know.
What did you travel for? Now, it might be for us in our case, the Nova Red Room Global Tour. That's what we're travelling for, to go and see artists overseas. 13, 24, 10. What was your main reason for travelling to a place? It could have been visiting the set of somewhere, like, Koh Samui, like the White Lotus.
Some people travel far and wide for like a wedding or a birthday.
We had friends that were getting married in New York once, and they had no connection to New York at all, and expected 20 of us to go to New York for their wedding for shits and gigs, and we all went, no.
You didn't go?
None of us
that's up for everything.
Well, I was working.
And has the biggest FOMO in the history of the world.
But I was working, and it would have cost a bomb just to go to New York for 4 days.
So if Rich and I were getting married again
yes,
in a chateau in France.
Yes, I would come.
Oh, you would?
Yes,
I'm
100%.
going to come.
Because also you did what I do. So like you would do it in a time I would have off,
Of course,
I don't take time off during the show like other people.
Happy birthday, Jermaine.
Going to Bali for their mum's birthday for 5 days. That's cool.
Joel's filming his super secret project.
Yeah, I know everyone's having time off.
Well, I have to have live show days off.
Yeah,
at least I
can prove that you're doing something else.
I was doing that before I came here.
Yeah, I understand. What are people travelling for in your story today?
So people are getting stuck at airports. There is a thing called plastic surgery tourists. So women are travelling overseas sometimes to go and have facelifts, eyelid surgeries, their buzzies done. Some guys are travelling to Turkey to go and get their hair restored. There's a bunch of different surgeries that people... Yeah. Oh, videos of people at the airport in Turkey with all the guys with shaved heads and like fresh implants all in the back and front of their head. Yeah, it's amazing. It's hilarious.
I didn't know about this. I love that.
3 Chinese women have been stranded at an airport in South Korea because they went over to have a bunch of stuff done to their face. What a lot of them are doing is they'll have like facelifts, so they'll have like scars basically all the way around their hairline, and they just pull everything back and basically pretty much just staple it to the back of your head. And then they have their eyelids done because they're drooping over their lashes, which I actually think I might get done one day.
You told me that I've got what did you call my face? You said I've got something like some kind of brow.
You've got a heavy brow.
A heavy brow.
And a thick lash.
I've got a thick lash.
You do have a thick lash.
But
see this part of the eye, my best friend's mum, who's Japanese, just had it done because it's called a hooded eye. So the eyelids can hang over the top of the lashes and can get in the way of you seeing things. So like driving and all of that. So they get their eyes done, they get their faces done, they get their noses done. It's amazing. But then when they try and go through customs, they're getting stopped because they look nothing like their passports. And they can't just let you travel. So look at them. They're coming and their faces swell. Yeah, their faces swell right up from all of these procedures. So they're having to get certificates from their plastic surgeons to say that they've had a procedure and it's really them and this is their new face, and they have to go home with this certificate and then obviously get new photos for their passport. Isn't it amazing?
The photo we're looking at is terrifying.
I love it. Surgery photos before and after, during all of it. I'm obsessed.
Okay, Marie, what did you travel for? Was it this hectic?
No, I actually travelled for to NASA, to space. So we went to space camp, I should say, to Cape Canaveral and then the Johnson Space Centre as well.
Wait, what? What?
You travelled for space.
That's amazing.
So I was a chaperone for a company who took kids on like immersion excursions to space camp, which is in Huntsville in America.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that sounds like the most
like you see in the movies, like an American space camp.
Yeah. That's the most amazing thing ever. I want to do that. Can we do that? Can we go to space camp?
I've been to the Space Centre, the NASA Space Centre.
Have you? You would love that.
Houston, we have a problem, that kind of vibe.
Houston, we have a problem.
That's not actually the line, is it? That was the line in the movie.
Oh, that's not what they actually say.
They changed it by one word, I'm pretty sure. Because in the Tom Hanks movie Apollo 13,
Houston,
incredible.
We have a problem. The best. It's one of my favourite movies of all time.
Yeah. Watch Rush. Told you you'd like Rush.
I emailed myself.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find. I think they just changed one word they just mucked it up. Like, why don't you just quote the guy?
Just say it.
Yeah, he was in trouble in space.
Come on, Ed.
Ed Helms?
Yeah.
Was it Ed Helms? Ed Helms was in everything.
I love him and his little buzz cut.
Yeah.
So cute.
Mia, what did you travel for?
I've been travelling all around just to go to Disneyland. So I've been to 6 out of 7 Disneylands and Disney World.
What's the last one you haven't been to?
I think it's the one in Paris.
Okay, you think it's the one in Paris. So is it or isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's the one in Paris.
Houston, we have a problem. Apparently it's Houston, we've had a problem. Is that real? I think it was changed.
Oh, and they say, Houston, we have a problem.
Bloody Hollywood, you can't trust anything on the big screen, can you?
Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel. Nova. Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel.
The album is like a series of all these like dark dreams that are like kind of expressed in celebration. So, I'm excited. I mean, that song is, even though it's really dark and heavy and it's a banger, it's also about resilience. And I think sometimes that can be really fun to kind of like furiously dance to get out all aggression.
No big deal. That's just our chat with Lady Gaga.
It's just when we caught up with Lady Gaga, whatever. Who cares? No worries.
She was talking at the Innovator Award. She received the Innovator Award at the iHeart Radio Music Awards in LA last night. She was talking about ageism in pop music. I mean, what? Have you heard of it? Have you heard of such a thing?
Even though the world might consider a woman in her late 30s old for a pop star, which is insane, I promise that I'm just getting warmed up.
Yes, Gaga!
Now, don't adjust your dials, but Matty Johns is in at Nova next.
There's about to be a hell of a lot of testosterone up in here.
Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel on Nova.
Bit of Gaga. Happy Wednesday afternoon. It's Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel, minus the Joel part. I never thought this would ever happen, actually.
No, this is amazing. Especially because you're from the golden age of rugby league.
Let's introduce
I
our
thought you were going to say
guest.
the golden age of cinema.
We've got Matty and Trish Johns here. Welcome, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you guys. Ricky, been a long time.
It's been a long time.
You know where? Do you remember where last time we saw each other?
Fanny's.
No, not Fanny's. No. I've got to explain that. That's a nightclub in Newcastle. No, 2005 Arias.
Oh, my gosh.
I still remember it. I got a photographic memory.
Wow.
And last time I was seeing you, Tim.
Yeah, why were you there?
I know. I got nominated for Best Album.
Did you get the Dally M night wrong?
Yeah, I must have.
Well,
Tim,
Reg did anyway.
good to see you too, mate.
It's good to see you.
We
It's
had
been
a
a long-
night. No, was it a night out or a weekend?
It was a weekend away. We're in the Hunter Valley, I believe, was the last time we all saw each other. Yes, it was a wedding.
Yeah.
That was
Did hear a
good.
fun story about that weekend.
Let's just lock that one away in the garage.
Yes. But it's good to see you guys. You guys are like you're a multimedia family now. We're just talking off air. You got Cooper doing radio. You guys are all doing the podcast. I don't even know where to start. We've got Backstage with Cooper and Matty Johns, which is on the Nova Podcast Network now. You got the Johns Family Podcast.
Yep.
Hey, where do you record all these? Are these all at home?
It's in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. So
wow.
why aren't you doing more than two?
We redid the bondage room because the kids moving back in. It was a bad look. No,
Put
but
the paddle away, honey.
That's right. But I do it with Cooper. Of course, Coop's doing radio with the opposition, of course.
Oh, yes.
But we're all big one.
We're all one big happy family, aren't we?
Except for Today FM. That's the bastard child, as we all know. And then we've got the family podcast as well.
But like, how do you? We talk all that. I've got friends that are like, why don't you do a podcast? And I don't care about anything enough to do a podcast. But you've got two. You really care about this.
You say it, Trish.
Which bit?
About how, like, so it's a show. It's warts and all. Trying to explain it. It's an educational show. So
Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Can I say
now.
we're on radio, not podcasting? Let's speed it up a bit.
Yeah, exactly right.
Sorry,
No
you
time
drove
for
a truck through
thinking.
that space.
We're not in your house.
Hey, here, listen. I was pausing for effect. Radio sensibilities. So it's an educational one. So honestly, and it went like I'm saying this in respect, and we talk about this all the time. If your life is great,
Yep.
if you are having your best life and you're living your own special dream, don't get married. And I mean that.
True.
Do not get married. It'll just all people out there listening. It will destroy
It'll
your
ruin
life.
your life.
And if you want to double down, have kids. And I totally mean
You're
that.
selling the dream,
like,
bro.
don't we, Trish?
Oh,
we
yeah.
talk. We
Yeah.
bond over things we could have been if we weren't married.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys holding each other
Absolutely.
back so much. Is that what?
Yeah, that's right. And those kids, man.
man.
Oh my God.
They're just dragging us down.
She gives it to me all the time. Like yesterday, should I say this? Yeah, I'll just do it. Trish was taking a dump, and I walked in, right, and she was like, every time I see you, she goes, I feel like being sick, because we're arguing at the time. And I said, hang on, Dale, you're the one taking the dump here. Is that true, Trish?
Which part? Yeah. Questionable.
I want to listen to this now. You guys have got me in.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Well, there's nothing really that's off limits. Like, if there are tantrums in there,
We've had storm outs.
get the shits with each other.
walkouts.
I
Do you have
like
guests
that.
in it at all? Or do guests come into the house at all? Is that not
Well,
allowed?
we do with the boys do with the backstage interviews.
Okay.
Yeah. They just get in the way. We just sort of like talk about ourselves. We include them occasionally. Yeah.
As Coop said the other day, they just read through their Wikipedia and let them speak up sometimes.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yes.
Well, that is Backstage with Cooper and Matty. That's out on Mondays, and then you got Fridays with the Family Podcast,
Yeah.
recorded straight from their home studio with Matty, Trish, and their sons Jack and Cooper.
Yes.
So good. What's it like working together and doing a podcast?
It's a pain in the arse.
Pain
It
in the
really
arse,
is. It's
yeah.
hard work because you take, like you'll argue and you'll have a disagreement, and then you got to walk into you can honestly cut the tension with a knife. You can cut it with a knife.
So I did my podcast introducing, which is speaking to bands and stuff, to get away from my family, to get me out of the house. You've done it to just move more in. Which,
honestly.
And then the boys actually moved back home as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So, like, it's 24/7. Yeah.
And when they're 27 and 25.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the swashbuckling shenanigans that go on in the house. Are you married, Ricky
I
Lee?
am.
Oh,
I am.
okay.
And I couldn't imagine doing the conversations are heated enough.
Yeah.
My husband is my manager.
Oh, there's a lot going on,
Yeah, we have a lot of, tense, honest, heated conversations.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine popping that on a podcast.
Get out.
My
Just
gosh.
get out while you can. Yeah.
Well, sometimes we can be
Yeah,
like
honestly,
not
Tim's
have been
got the right
speaking.
And then you have
Oh yeah, that's happened a number of times. Like
So
we've
you'll
not
be
been
not
speaking for
talking.
days,
and you have
and
to
then we
go and
get
record
in
a
the
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Everyone starts just laughing.
Do you have to kind of resolve what you're
No.
dealing with before you go on
No.
or on the podcast? Or do you just push it
occasionally.
aside, brush it under the rug like every healthy person
Yes,
does?
pretty much. There's a lot of brushing under the rug.
Yeah.
We bury a lot of our angst.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point?
It's fun
I've
having
heard
good conversations when you hit record. It's always better if you're just recording it. It's on the
Yes.
record then, for the family courts.
Yeah,
That's right.
yes.
Amber Heard?
Yeah. Hopefully not 65% out because the kids are past, 16.
Let's do a quick game of the
Does it
age
still
game.
work like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a bit higher in some other cases.
This is a name, you say their age. For example,
Ricky Lee.
is 40.
I'm not 40.
It's
Oh.
the age game.
I'm not 40, guys.
We're going to do father-son duos for the age games today. Basically, I give you a person who is a part of a father-son duo. You've got to give me the age. Do you want to play against each other, Matty and Trish, or do you want to play against Ricky? We haven't really worked that
What
out
would
yet.
you prefer? I love games. That's all I'd
Okay.
like to say.
You two
Okay.
play.
Yeah, you two play each other. Perfect.
So I want a front row seat to this battle.
You're also playing for people. Matty, you've got Lauren. Say hello.
Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, going okay. Where you from, Lauren?
Cool, we don't have all day.
Melbourne.
Okay, good stuff.
Okay,
Lauren.
what do you do for a job, Lauren? Sorry, it's radio sensibilities kicking in.
He
Trying to
hates-
do a backstory.
I hate it. I
Hates
hate
when
it.
you ask them questions. I get in trouble all the
Oh, so
time
they're
for
not
asking
them.
too many
Not
questions.
them, they're the listeners.
Our listeners,
Our
our
friends.
beautiful
Our friends.
listeners, our friends. You don't like when I ask them too many questions.
Trish, you've got Michaela.
Hi, Michaela.
Hi, Chris.
Okay, good stuff.
I think you've done well.
Yes.
Where you from,
All right, here we go.
Michaela?
So, this father-son duo, of course, the son is Patrick Schwarzenegger, who is in The White Lotus at the moment. So, how old is Arnold? Closest without going over.
I'll
Without
say,
going over.
Yeah.
I'll say 77.
Okay.
I'm going to say 68.
One of you has it on the knocker. 77.
There you go.
Hey, are you a big Arnie fan?
Where
did you pull
I
that
liked his
number?
stuff back in the day. Some of his movies, Predator, and so Sorry. That's a good. Yeah, Kindergarten Cop was great.
I saw him in the lift at Star City at the casino in Sydney. He was performing, but he was doing a speech somewhere, and I'd had a few, and I was walking into the lift like this. And his security guard pushed me out of the lift, and I said, "I'm a guest here, not a fan." And then we stood in the lift together, looking at the mirror doors back at us for 3 of the most awkward floors ever, with me and the Terminator.
Well, the reason I present myself so chipper today is that I've actually, just before we came, caught up with the latest episode of White Lotus. Sam Rockwell, Take a Bow.
Did you see that
incredible? It's unbelievable. Railings. It's just. It was
goodness.
so good. It's up there with the Christopher Walken scene in Pulp Fiction where he talks about hating that uncomfortable piece of metal in his ass. You know that scene?
The next father-son duo, we've got Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen. Let's get the age of Charlie Sheen.
He has an ego on him.
Charlie.
This is for the win, Matty. Stay in the game, Trish.
I'll say Charlie Sheen is 67.
Okay.
I'm going to give Charlie 64.
Oh, you're both over there. Sorry. He's only 59.
Oh,
he saw that tiger blood.
He has had a hard life.
Okay.
Loves to party, that man.
All right, last one. Let's do this. The father-son duo, Jimmy Barnes and David Campbell. David Campbell's 51. How old's Jimmy Barnes?
Oh, okay.
72.
It's getting a first. I'm going to say 73.
Oh, I like this. Good tactic.
Jimmy Barnes is 68. You're both over
shit.
But Matty,
Sorry,
you got the first one, so we'll give you that as a win. Congratulations.
Thank you, Timmy.
Sorry, Michaela.
But we've got $500 thanks to our friends at Guzman y Gomez. We'll give you 300. Lauren will give you 200. Michaela, congratulations.
Oh, everyone's a winner.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You
No
guys,
problem.
Anytime.
You're welcome.
The guys will ask you more questions off air. So lovely to see you both.
Thank you.
Timmy.
Lovely to be here.
Ricky, good to see you, buddy.
Always good.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. On Nova.
Post Malone in Vegas with Jelly Roll for Nova's Red Room Global Tour. It's getting close.
I'm really excited.
Me too.
What's the weather going to be like when we're there?
I don't know. Are we going to the Sphere? Can we
have to go.
the
We
Sphere?
have to go to the Sphere when we're there.
All right, good.
I'll talk to Expedia about it.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, that's an experience. Expedia are giving you travel experiences on this trip too. So if you do get to come with us, and another winner on Friday, there's also things that you can do in these places: LA, Vegas, also Auckland in New Zealand.
You know what I'll do? I'll write it down on a piece of paper. I'll fold it up.
Yeah.
I'll put it in an envelope.
Yeah.
I'll get their details and I'll mail it to them.
Okay.
Maybe I'll pop it in an email.
Speaking of the Red Room, obviously Gracie Abrams, it's Nova's Red Room Global Tour, and Dan Lewis will be on our show tomorrow. I think we need to get him on just to confirm he's all good for
We need to talk
the House
about
of
it.
Blues in LA.
House of Blues, what a great place to do a show.
Yeah. Also, last but not least, tomorrow on the show,
Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep,
Fat Boy Slim.
Oh boy!
Norman Cook is here tomorrow. Ben Lamb and Bella next. And then Smallsy can win $1,000 with Smallsy's catchphrase. See you tomorrow.
Bye!
Rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, 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 rave, repeat.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Shenton Park or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.